of cream cheese, and a quart of orange juice. She kissed Steve on the cheek, tousled Bobby's hair, and said, "I suppose you know there's a marlin hanging on your front door." "I didn't do it," Bobby repeated. "So, what's up?" Victoria asked. Steve shrugged and grabbed the bagels. Probably some neighborhood kids." He had showered, shaved, and put on jeans and a tropical shirt with pictures of surfers on giant waves. His uniform for days, with no court appearances. Before Victoria came into his life, he would have moseyed into the office wearing shorts, flip-flops, and a t-shirt reading, "Lawyers do it in their briefs." At the time, Steve's cut-rate law firm had the embellished name of Solomon and Associates. In truth, Steve's only associates were the palmetto bugs that crawled out of the splintered wainscoting. Now it was Solomon and Lord. Victoria had brought a touch of class, along with furniture polish, fresh lilies, and an insistence that Steve follow at least some of the ethical rules. Today she wore a silk blouse the hue of a ripe peach, stretchy gray slacks, and a short jacket woven with intricate geometrical shapes. 5'11" in her velvet-toed Italian pumps. Perfect posture. Blonde hair, a sculpted jaw, and bright green eyes. An overall package that projected strength and smarts and sexiness. "You listened to the radio this morning?" Victoria asked. Steve poured her a thimbleful of Café Cubano, syrupy thick. "Sure, Mad Dog Mandich's sports report. Dr. Bill's talk show." "Oh, that quack. Why would I listen to him?" "He was talking about you, partner." "Don't believe a word he says." "Why didn't you tell me you were his lawyer?" Steve took his time spreading cream cheese on a poppy seed bagel. "It was a long time ago." Evading all questions about Dr. William Krieger, pop psychiatrist, mini-celebrity, and now ex-con. "What'd he say?" "He called you Steve the Shyster Solomon." "I'll sue him for slander." "Said you couldn't win a jaywalking case if the light was green." "Gonna get punitive damages." "Claimed you barely graduated from a no-name law school." "The Key West School of Law has a name. It just doesn't have accreditation." "He said you botched his trial and that he'd sue you for malpractice, except he has no faith in the justice system. Then he ranted about O.J. Simpson and Robert Blake and Michael Jackson." "I saw O.J. at Dadeland the other day," Bobby said, munching a bagel. "He's really fat." "So, did you screw up Dr. Bill's case?" Victoria asked Steve. "I did a great job. The jury could have nailed him for murder but came back with manslaughter." "Then why is he so mad at you?" You know clients." "I know mine are usually happy. What happened between you and Dr. Bill?" If he told her, Steve knew, she'd go ballistic. "You did what? That's unethical, illegal, immoral." "Nothing happened. He did time, so he blames me." "Uh-huh." She sipped at the Cuban coffee. "Bobby, you know how I can tell when your uncle's lying?" "His lips are moving," the boy answered. "He speaks very quietly and puts on this really sincere look." "I'm telling the truth," Steve said. "I don't know why the bastard's mad at me." Technically, that was true. Steve knew exactly what he did wrong in Krieger's case. He just didn't know what Krieger knew. On appeal, the guy never claimed ineffective counsel. He never sued for malpractice or filed disbarment proceedings. Instead, he went off and served 6 years, worked in the prison mental health facility, and got early release. Before he was indicted for murder, William Krieger had a clinical psychiatry practice in Coral Gables and had achieved notoriety with a self-help book, But Enough About You. He peddled a simplistic me-first philosophy, and after a puff spot on Good Morning America, he landed his own syndicated TV show where he dispensed feel-good one-liners along with relationship advice. Women adored the guy, and his ratings shot into Oprah territory. "You ever see Krieger on TV?" Steve asked. Caught his show when I was in college. I loved the advice he'd give those women.